So, good morning, ladies and gentlemen. This is Alan Thornton with the 40 Acre Conference, and I have the honor and pleasure of sitting here with Mr. Jerome Love. How you doing today, sir?
I'm wonderful. How about yourself?
Doing excellent, doing excellent. So I had the pleasure of meeting Mr. Love at another one of our pop-up events with Mr. Onaje Barnes. So that was an incredible event, man. I'm glad you got to come through, and the Ion's an incredible building. That's actually where we had our press conference. So
wonderful. Yeah, no, it's a beautiful facility and we were happy to be there.
Excellent. So just real quick, we won't take too long here, but I'm extremely excited about this MLK weekend and this whole initiative. And I know you're very in tuned in helping decrease the wealth gap in the Black community. So there's two things I'll ask you about. Number one is you've been helping African Americans come together in a vendor space for years. Tell us about the Texas Black Expo.
Well, the Texas Black Expo is the largest African American empowerment festival in the state of Texas. We've been doing it, like I say, we're in year 19 now. Next year we'll be in our 20th year. The goal is pretty much to bring wealth or build wealth within African American communities. Our methodology is through building strong businesses. When you look at any of the negative disparities that face the African American community, many people say it's racially based, but really it's economically based. When you don't have any money, you don't have the insurance, then you're more likely to have die disproportionately from curable diseases. When you don't have any money, you're less likely to have the proper representation. So when you get these trumped up misdemeanor charges, you don't have the proper representation, you take plea deals, and now you have criminal records, now you can't get gainfully employed. So it's really a trickle down effect, and we feel that it's kind of asinine to sit back and think that someone else is going to rescue or save or build our community, specifically someone that benefits from you not having resources. So we feel that the time is now. It's time for us as a community to pool together our resources, build our own businesses, so that we can grow and build and support our own community. So that's in essence what the Texas Black Expo is. The mission evolved over the years. Initially, when we started, we were a for-profit entity, and it was more just a weekend event. Once we saw the model of what Indiana was doing, the Indiana Black Expo has the largest Black Expo in the country. I think they're going on 50 years. It's the second largest event in the state next to the Indianapolis 500, over $78 million annual economic impact. When we saw their model, they're nonprofit and they're statewide. Then we switched from Black Expo of Houston LLC to the Texas Black Expo, and we began to follow their model, do ongoing programming to really impact the community. So I know that there's a lot more that I could say, but I don't want to monopolize the entire interview. So go ahead.
No, we love that. And that's what we're attempting to do because, and you said it, a lot of times we don't come together and pull our resources, and the time is now, right? MLK weekend is the perfect time. We're sitting here today on Cyber Monday. So by comparison, Cyber Monday and Black Friday is a $10 billion holiday. There's no reason why we cannot make collectively together MLK weekend $1 billion holiday. And that's what this whole revenue generating holiday. I love barbecue. I love the marches and the parades, but we need to do the economic empowerment. And that's what this weekend is about during MLK weekend in this 40 Acre conference. It's cash flow, community, and culture. And we want to start the foundation and do $100 million of revenue through all of our sponsors, our attendees, all of our vendors, and we'll have over 1,000 vendors. I know you have, a couple hundred vendors just that one weekend, right? It's the largest one in Texas.
Yes, sir. That's correct. We normally average, I would say, low end 150, high end 200 vendors. It's a 4-day weekend. The vending experience is typically 2 days, Saturday and Sunday, but we kick off on Thursday night with our reception. Friday is our corporate luncheon. We normally have some type of social event. Friday night, we've done comedy shows. We've done concerts, we've done parties, and then on Saturday we do our concert. We've done outdoor concerts, and we had Dougie Fresh, Mint Condition, MC Light. We brought Music Soul Child, Indy Irie, Angie Stone. I mean, we've been doing it for a while. So, but yes, that's what our weekend entails. The vending experience is actually 2 days though.
Excellent. So we'd love to invite all those vendors. We're actually working with, and this is the first time that we're putting on this at this scale, about 20 to 30 different Black organizations to put on this event. So we're excited that you would help showcase and blast this out to your vendors as well. But I want to go, and I know we have a few minutes. Let's talk about the Black Money Tree, because in addition to what you've been doing and being a leader in the community of Houston and across Texas with the Black Texas Expo, Black Money Tree is another initiative to take things to the next level. So
yeah, the Black Money Tree is something that I created. In essence, I created the Black Money Tree, but I also created the Texas Black Expo, but they really have one mission and one vision. So in essence, the mission of Texas Black Expo is the same as Black Money Tree, except for we added in real estate investing. So ultimately, the Black Money Tree is a wealth development strategy. It's more a strategic approach. Like if you go to bearealestateinvestor.com, we have a free real estate masterclass. So you can go there, you can learn. I have a real estate portfolio. I tell you what I did to build my portfolio. And it's basically a systematic step-by-step approach. It's really easy to implement, but people can learn how to start investing in real estate. I have a series of masterclasses, courses, and things of that nature where I'm training. And I just released my new book, which is called Closing the Wealth Gap: How to Build Wealth Within Black Communities by Investing in Real Estate. We have our podcast we've launched. I mean, it's some amazing tools. All of this is free. The book isn't free, but the masterclass, bearealestateinvestor.com, that's free. The podcasts are free. You can look up the Black Money Tree on YouTube, subscribe, or Apple, Spotify, wherever you get your podcast. Our first guest was Ron DeVoe from New Edition. He has a real estate company in Atlanta. Nice. We had Eden Bridgman Sklenar, who is the new owner of Ebony Magazine and Jet Magazine. She talked about generational wealth. Her dad is Junior Bridgman, who is the fourth wealthiest NBA player of all time after Magic, Jordan, and LeBron. And
the franchise king.
Yeah. So he owned, I believe, about 400 Chili's, Wendy's, things of that nature. Has done some phenomenal things. And we premiered this past Friday. Dr. Glenda Glover, who is the international president of Alpha Kappa Alpha Sorority Incorporated. Once again, go to YouTube under the Black Money Tree. You can watch all of those for free or download the podcast on Apple, Spotify, all that good stuff. But there's a variety of topics from investing in real estate, generational wealth, building a business. I mean, we have our next guest is going to be Kevin Knight. He is the owner of Urban Events Global. I don't know if you've heard of him, but he's doing a phenomenal job. He brings thousands of people together on an annual basis. They do international trips for New Year's. They do camping trips. So it's kind of a networking organization that he has put together. And they're really doing some amazing things. But ultimately, it's about building our own community. I mean, let's just say, I got a book out, if 1 million Black people to buy that book, instantly I become a millionaire, then what happens with that? I got resources. Now I'm able to support your conference. I'm able to support our, so, it's kind of a trickle down effect. And sometimes we don't understand building our own, and there's a lot that can go into it, but we would rather go to I'll give you an example. With Dr. Glover, we had the discussion of whether or not HBCUs or predominantly white institutions are better for us. Well, most of us will say, hey, I need to go to Harvard or Yale or Duke or whatever, some of these predominantly white institutions. And what happens when we do that, we're kind of negating our institutions. So at the end of the day, college is a business. So when we take our resources and put it in other institutions, then ours, the ones that are here and support our community, they suffer. So we got to be strategic about supporting people, institutions that are clearly supporting the interests of our community. That's it in a nutshell, and that's what the Black Money Tree is about. Black Expo is more from on the economic synergy piece. The Money Tree's philosophy is more from the perspective of you can't help anybody else if you can't help yourself. So our goal is to help people build wealth so that they can then help other people. And this is the last thing I'll say. I know I got a lot more I could say, but it's not about being a multimillionaire and a billionaire and flying around on private jets. It's really more about, because the reality is everybody's not going to be at that place. But I believe that 95% of us can have our bills paid off, have $15,000, $20,000 saved up, and be able to pay for our kids' college tuition out of our pocket. We can do those types of things. You know, you may not fly on a private jet, you may not own an island somewhere, but you can do some basic things that would put you in a better position so that you can better provide for your family. And that's really what the Black Money Tree is about. We are going to teach some wealth development strategies that could put you on that billionaire level, but it's really designed to help you to increase your net worth and be able to pass on generational wealth to your family and your kids. That's what the Black Money Tree Initiative is about.
Excellent. So Jerome, we're going to have you on the stage, and he's going to drop some more of these nuggets, because once we network with each other, we become exponentially greater than just and this is the problem. When we're with this, you said something very key. A lot of times in our community, we would rather have 100% of a grape than a bigger slice of a watermelon, right? If we would just work together and work on those group economics. So the biggest thing is y'all have to get in the game. If y'all want to see Jerome and some of the people that he talked about, and some of the eloquent speakers that are going to help you get the cash flow, community, and culture you need, you're going to click on the link below. Jerome has a special offer that we're going to blast out to you guys. So Jerome, thank you for your time. We're eternally grateful to be partnered with you, and look forward to seeing you on MLK Weekend.
All right. Well, I'm really looking forward to it. So thank you so much. And I look forward to joining you.
All right. You have a blessed day.
All right. Thank you.
All right.